Hello, my name is Gemma. Welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd talk about some books that I find extremely intimidating. So I have about 6 books here that to me are extremely intimidating, and I'm slightly scared to get into them. Some are in the traditional sense as though they're like massive books and there's so many pages. Others are not like that. Others are more, you'll see when we go through. I have 6 books. I will link all of these books down in the description, so if you'd like to have a look at them and see if they're for you, there we go, they'll be in the description for you as a link from the Goodreads pages. So the first book I have here is The Rune of Kings by Jen Loynes. So this is a book that, if you've been watching my vlogs, you'll know I have already started this, and I am about 100 pages in. But the writing and the font is minuscule, and it's well over 500 pages with many different people that you do need to keep track of. So this is very intimidating to me. I do want to get this finished. I do want to read this, but it's very intimidating to me, unfortunately. The next book I have here is a self-published work, and that is Eve the Awakening by Jen Moresi. So once again, this is a very tall paperback where the writing is tiny and it's quite long. This is extremely intimidating, unfortunately. I want to read it, but I've had it on my shelves for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. Probably more. Now, this is definitely one I do want to read because it does sound amazing. The only downside is it is more on the sci-fi end, which I really struggle with. I really struggle with sci-fi. The only thing I know about this book is it follows a 19-year-old girl called Eve who is starting college, I think. And it all goes through, I think she has some like special ability or special power. We'll see if we can try and get this done at one point, but like I said, it's a chunker and the font is tiny. This next one I know a lot of people love. 1, that intimidates me because a lot of people do like it. 2, it's also a chunker. The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. It's bigger than my hand. I think this is around about 800 pages. Yes, it is. I know that this follows 2 queens, I think. I'm not 100% sure and I can't really remember. Like I said, it's fine. The descriptions are down below. But this is one I do want to read. I did pick it up when it first came out, and I know so many people love this book. And 1, I don't want to disappoint those people who love this book. I also want to love this book. And 2, it's just huge. The next one I have here is a little bit more on the mystery side, the mystery thriller side, which I don't hardly read. I have read some, I haven't read a lot, but that is Imaginary Friends by Stephen Chbosky. I'm scared to get into this because I loved, and I mean I absolutely loved, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. That was one of my favourite books. That is one of my favourite books, and I loved it. I am just very nervous to get into this book and find out what's going to happen with this. I'm just very nervous to get into this. Very scared. Oh, John Green blurbed it. I'm not really sure what it's about. This next one is a beloved work, and a lot of people love this book. This was actually supposed to be on my January TBR, but I didn't get round to it. And that is The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. This is one that, once again, I'm scared to get into because people love this book. And I mean they love this book. They love this series. And I really want to love this series as much as they do. Why is the font so tiny when it comes to adult novels? I don't know. The only thing I know about this is it's to do about a bastard prince, or a prince's bastard, who they bring into the court. I'm not 100% sure. I know vaguely what it's about. I just find it very difficult to explain things. I'm just bad at it. And the very last book that I have here, that is possibly the most intimidating book to me. Not because it's big, but because of the contents inside. And that is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. I'm terrified of this book because I'm scared I'm not going to like it. I'm scared I'm not going to love it. And I want to love this book. This is one that so many people love, so many people adore, and everybody recommends it. But it's just one of those ones that I am kind of scared to get into. Because I don't want to hate it. I really don't. I want to love this book as much as everybody else does. This is one I have attempted to read and then I got quite intimidated straight away and I put it down and I never picked it up again. But one of these days, I promise I will read this. So those were all the books that I find extremely intimidating. Now, if you did like this video, and if you want a little bit more content from me, then you can always like this video, you can subscribe, you can turn on that notification bell, and you can always leave a comment. If you want a comment, make sure it's something cute and sweet. Make sure you respect everybody else. But until next time, read sweet.